Good. Go on then. How many now?
No idea.
It was Mrs. Matthews, my geography teacher, in the disabled toilet at the school pool. Old enough.
You dirty dog.
You're spin at him. Jen, truth or dare?
Dare.
I want you to kiss one of us. A proper kiss.
Who?
You choose. Who's it gonna be then?
Heard you going walkabout last night.
Really? Hope I didn't do anything embarrassing.
You have more fun in your sleep than I do awake.
Don't.
Is Adam up yet?
Haven't heard him.
I better go and kick him out of bed. We've got an exam this afternoon. Are you up? Come on, Adam.
I've left him in interview room 2. Ah, the good Dr. Clay. We're going to go on a road trip.
What?
Mrs. Tyler.
Not again.
Yeah, she's been sleeping rough and she's had a run-in with someone. She won't go to the hospital, and I know you two are old friends.
I'm supposed to be here.
I know, but please do me a favour.
Well, give me a few minutes.
I'm going in the shower. Last chance if either of you want to use the bathroom. What are you boys up to in here?
Don't.
What sordid game are...
Come on.
I'm perfectly capable of making my own, thank you very much. I'm not thirsty.
Yeah, well, that's all you need to say.
Good morning.
Who would do this to him?
I don't know.
How did they even get in?
The front door's locked. There aren't any broken windows.
You?
No, I swear.
Then who? You can't think.
Of course not.
Then why are you looking at me like that? No.
Can you think of another explanation?
I didn't do this in my sleep. How can you even think that?
It'll be okay.
How?
I'll make sure of it. I won't let anything happen to you. Hey, it'll be all right. Here.
I walk in my sleep. That's all.
You've done other things. That time you turned on the telly once you started cooking.
This is hardly like that. What am I going to do?
I don't know.
They'll lock me away.
I won't let them.
I can't go to prison.
You won't.
I can't deal with this, Matthew.
It'll be okay.
We don't have to tell anyone. You should go.
I can't leave you here, not with this.
I don't want you to get in trouble as well.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. Hide him? Make it look like an accident?
You can't even drive. How will you move him? We should tell someone. Explain things.
Who would believe it?
You didn't know what you were doing. Please, Jen, if you get caught,
I said go.
let me help.
Really? Thank you. I don't even know if I can touch him.
I'll move him. You take care of the knife and sheet.
What will I do with them?
Just get them away from the house.
What about fingerprints?
Wipe them clean.
But the room...
We live here. Our prints will be everywhere anyway.
Hello? Hi.
Now, don't go getting big-headed about this, but
Yeah?
I need your help. Don't gloat.
I'm not.
I've got Mr. Potter in my room. He's just had chemo and I'm struggling to find a vein to take a blood sample.
So you thought you'd come and ask the master?
If that's not a gloat, I don't know what is. I just thought somebody else would have more luck, and all the proper doctors were busy.
Touché.
What's going on?
I had trouble finding a vein. Asked Dr. Veer to help.
Mr. Potter, do you mind if I observe?
Not at all.
Carry on. Pretend like I'm not here.
Of course. Okay. Bear with me.
I wish you wouldn't treat me like I was a private doctor.
Better safe than sorry.
7244, please respond.
7244 receiving.
We have reports of an intruder at 23 Hawthorne Lane.
I'm nearby. I'll attend.
What, so now I have to babysit while you go chasing some junkie?
Yes, so you'll just have to put off at saving the world for another 20 minutes.
Sorry. Sorry. Your veins are proving a bit elusive. I'll try again. Third time lucky.
Oh, for goodness sake, he's not a pincushion. I am so sorry about this, Mr. Potter. Move. Gloves. This won't take a moment. Arm up.
Thank you. Did you find the house?
It was like you said, nobody around.
They're knocking the whole road down. Nobody'll find Adam. You've saved me.
What have we done?
You haven't done anything. This was all me. My fault.
What did you do with the knife and sheet?
Wheelie Bin and Ashley.
And when do they get collected?
I don't know.
I can't believe this has happened.
Me neither.
I know you were close.
Why'd you say that?
Where you were with each other.
There was nothing between us.
Who's it gonna be then?
Come here.
Hello?
You should go to your exam.
You think I can write about corporate tax law after this?
We have to behave as normally as possible.
They'll notice Adam is missing.
So it's even more important that you're there.
I can't.
Please. You can't fall apart. I need you or I'll go mad.
I should change my clothes.
Good idea.
I'll dump them when I go.
The body's still warm. Rigor mortis hasn't set in. Not long. Probably last couple of hours.
Okay, let's get out of here. This room's a crime scene.
I know him.
How?
It's one of my patients from the campus.
Sorry.
It's not your fault.
I shouldn't have asked you to help.
Look, it's Zara. Look, if she hadn't have been staring at me, I'd have been fine. Look, it's just relentless. She thinks I can't do anything right. And how am I supposed to work when she's like that?
So how are things going to change?
What?
If you don't tell her she's out of line, how are things going to get better?
Oh, hi.
Can I help you?
Yeah, does Adam Wareham live here?
Yes, why?
And your name is?
Matthew Clark. I live here too.
Okay, Matthew, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
I'm afraid I don't have time.
It's important.
I've got an exam to get to.
It's okay. I won't take too much of your time.
The police want to talk to us.
Hello.
Hello. I'm Sergeant Hollins. What's your name, please?
Jenny Walters.
Hi, Jenny. So do you both live with Adam? Shall we sit down? Have you seen Adam today?
No.
When did you last see him?
Don't know. Yesterday afternoon?
He was going out with friends last night. Clubbing, I think.
Right. Did you hear him come in?
No.
That's not unusual. I mean, he doesn't always come back here.
Has he got a girlfriend?
A few.
Is he in trouble?
I'm afraid I can't say at the moment. How long have you been here?
The three of us moved in last September.
And how did you meet?
7244, please.
Excuse me. 7244 receiving.
Sarge, we've traced that car you've been looking for.
You want to give me the registration?
Registration Tango 924 Delta Golf Delta.
The address?
Address is number 12 Palmer's Road.
Yeah, I'm there now. Description, please.
Car is a silver VW Polo.
Okay. I'm going to need backup and CSI.
Alright,
Out.
Sarge.
Mr. Clark, do you drive a silver VW Polo, registration number T924DGD?
Yes. Why?
Because we have CCTV footage of that car at a crime scene this morning with a driver who fits your description. Matthew Clark, I'm arresting you on suspicion of murdering Adam Wareham.
Murder?
You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you don't mention when questioned something you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Do you understand?
Yeah, come in.
Someone for you to take a look at, Dr. Clay.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Is that some kind of panic attack while we've been interviewing him?
Okay, come in, sit down. Okay. All right, what's the problem?
My hands are shaking. My heart is racing.
Were you feeling ill before this started?
No, it's being in this place.
Okay. I'd like you to take some deep breaths for me. It's probably anxiety, okay? So, breathe in for me. Breathe out. Say it nice and slow. Breathe in. Out. It's good.
I know you from the campus.
Yeah.
They think I killed my housemate.
That's something you're gonna have to talk about with the police.
A detective questioned me. It was horrible, like something out of a movie. I didn't do it.
Well, it's better if you tell the truth.
I can't.
Why? Okay. Stay calm.
What am I going to do?
Well, it's always better to be upfront, to be honest.
Even if it hurts someone I care about.
Well, you can't rely on other people, but they do the same to protect you.
Am I under arrest?
No, not at the moment. Although there has been some very interesting information come to light.
About Adam?
Are you ready for this? Your housemate Matthew told us that you killed Adam last night while you were sleepwalking.
Is this a joke?
No. He admits to being involved, but only to help you move the body.
This is ridiculous. Matthew's always been jealous of Adam.
Why?
Adam was smarter, better looking, better everything. Don't you see what's happening? He's killed him and now he's trying to set me up.
Yeah, well, he says that he's seen you sleepwalking around the house on several occasions over the past few months, totally unaware of your surroundings.
Well, that's not true.
He also says that you sought treatment, you took antidepressants, and that helped you for a while, but now you've stopped taking them and you've started sleepwalking again.
That's all lies. Check my records at the campus surgery. I haven't seen a doctor for sleepwalking because I've never done it.
Might save money.
Probably less reliable.
Maybe.
I don't suppose you asked me here just to discuss outsourcing the cleaners.
No. It's delicate. I wanted to talk to you about a colleague.
At the mill?
No. But in the medical profession, somebody we have dealings with.
What area?
Pediatrics. He's been publishing papers, and I don't think his research stands up.
What's his topic?
Well, he's looking at the effect that food allergies have on developmental problems, and I think he's manipulating the data to suit his theory.
In what way?
Well, the size of his test case is very unclear.
Well, he can't draw any meaningful conclusions.
That's what I thought.
So what are you going to do about it?
Well, so far, nothing. That's why I wanted to talk to you. And I don't want to get a colleague into trouble, but do you think I should report him?
Well, it's shoddy work like that brings the whole profession into disrepute.
Dr. Clay, I gather I have you to thank for clearing my name.
I was the one that confirmed the fact, yes.
We'll show you out.
Thank you. Have you seen Matthew?
I can't say.
But he is here. Well, if you do see him, could you give him a message from me?
Not sure that would be appropriate.
I know he's been under a lot of pressure. He's not been himself. Tell him I forgive him. That I'm still here if he needs a friend.
Doc, I need you.
Bye.
Now? Cheers.
All right, what happened?
He's run at the door, head first.
Why? Do you want to grab my bag? You follow my finger. Good.
I can't take this.
Look, I know things seem bleak right now, but they will get better.
You don't know that.
It's the shock. It's clouding your judgment.
I moved the body. I admit that, but I didn't kill him.
You think your housemate did?
She didn't mean to. I just wanted to help. She's an environmental planning student. She studied the area I took the body to as part of her course. She said there weren't any cameras around there.
But she was wrong.
You think she knew? Why is she lying about everything? How could she do this to me?
No way.
Oh, something's not right about this. The way they're reacting is all wrong.
Well, thank you, Columbo. You just keep him alive long enough for us to talk to them.
You know, Matthew's devastated. He's in shock. I mean, can you imagine what state of mind you'd have to be in to smash your own head against the wall?
Well, it proves he's got violent tendencies.
No. He's in shock. His whole world has fallen apart. He doesn't know what else to do.
Well, he's in shock because he's just been arrested for murder. That's enough to make anybody panic.
You can't interview him again. Not until he's had a psych assessment. You know, Jenny, when she left, there was something about her. There was an arrogance.
You do know that we've got CCTV footage of Matthew taking the body out of the car and putting it into the derelict building alone. And you do know that when I went round to the house, he was trying to get away with a bag full of his own clothes covered in blood.
Yeah, Matthew doesn't deny moving Adam's body, but it doesn't mean that he killed him, does it? Found a murder weapon yet?
No, not yet.
Jenny told him where to put the body. She said the area was derelict, but I think she knew that there was a camera in the building opposite.
If she killed Adam, why would Matthew get involved?
Because he loved her. If she knew that, she could have used it to manipulate him.
Pretty cynical.
It's life.
See you.
Karen, it's Jimmy. Yeah, I'm coming. Listen, could you do me a favour? Could you get me the number of a patient, please? Hi. Thanks for coming. When you grab a seat.
You said you'd spoken to Matthew for me.
Must be a relief having him behind bars.
All this time I was living with him. Never thought I could be capable of something like this.
I must have really hated Adam.
Apparently.
Yet they managed to live together for so long.
Maybe he was biding his time, building up courage, waiting for the right moment.
Maybe. She's lucky someone saw him dumping the body, especially in such a deserted area.
Yes.
Call came from a mobile. Police are trying to trace it to work out where the call was made from.
It was probably from somewhere near the house. I'm sure the phone records will show that.
When the house that Matthew dumped Adam's body in had a CCTV camera watching it.
That was lucky.
It's not really that visible from the street. It's in the building opposite. It's one of the few houses around there that isn't about to be knocked down. You know, they put the camera in because they had trouble with vandals.
What's this got to do with me?
I just wanted to reassure you that you're safe. Matthew probably scouted the house up before, knew where he was going to dump the body, so maybe the camera caught him doing that.
Did you actually pass on my message to Matthew?
I told you I'm not allowed.
Then why did you ask me to come?
I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't imagining things. So I don't understand how anyone could do that to a friend.
Perhaps they weren't such good friends after all.
Don't you want to help him? He's your friend.
No, he's not. I'm going to stand by and do nothing. You said only a kiss.
Come on. It's just a bit of fun.
No.
Leave you lovebirds to it then.
No, Matthew. Stop that. No. Matthew. No.
I'd like a word with you, please.
I'm leaving. Find me tomorrow.
No. Now.
Go on.
I think you treated me unfairly this morning.
What, when you were stabbing that poor man?
I had it under control, but you unnerved me.
I can't help it if you have a jumpy disposition.
Look, you put me under unnecessary pressure, and as a result, the patient suffered.
Go on.
Look, I can't do anything with you constantly breathing down my neck, so can you please just cut me some slack?
I wish you'd let it go.
She's setting Matthew up. She must have been planning this for months. I mean, long enough to convince him that she sleepwalked anyway.
Why don't we let the CPS decide what happened?
She must have scouted out the derelict house first. You need to check the earlier footage from the CCTV from the house opposite.
Come on, Jimmy, we are not amateurs. We've looked into it.
And? Oh, come on, she's going to be on the tip, I'm sure of it.
There is no recording.
What do you mean?
Somebody broke into it last week and wiped all the old footage.
What, so the only camera in the area that catches Matthew dumping the body, and yet all the earlier footage has just disappeared?
Apparently so.
Oh, come on, Jenny must have wiped it.
Whoever did wipe it caught the fleece on the gate as they broke in. We've got the fibres and we've sent them off for comparison.
Comparison to what?
To the fleece found in Matthew's bedroom. It's the same colour and got a tear down the side. As far as I'm concerned, it's an open and shut case.
I have to say I'm surprised.
Oh?
I mean, I'm surprised that you told me. And I'm glad that you do have some fire in you, at least.
You know, I just want to do a good job, and well, I can't do that the way things are.
Well, maybe I have been a bit harsh on you. And if so, then I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I'm glad you told me.
Don't worry about it. I don't blame you. I mean, I know you're going through a lot at the moment.
I beg your pardon?
I just meant, well, clearly you and Daniel...
My private life is my business. We both know that I never wanted to be your mentor in the first place, but as it stands, it falls to me to make sure that you are fit to see patients, and I do not think that you are.
Yeah, but I told you, I got flustered.
All I ever hear from you is excuses. You talk and talk, but you never say anything useful.
That's not fair.
And what you want from me is that I hold your hand and make excuses for you. Well, I won't do it. It falls to me to point out when you are doing things that are wrong.
Yeah, well, you tell me I'm doing everything wrong.
And why do you think that would be? I just don't think you have it in you.
You've got a big day ahead of you.
Russell Crowe with the Riot Shield told me I might find you in here.
We're getting the band back together.
No. Howard Bellamy. And once more, for Victim 2. Hello.
Solche